At the item, we're always looking to help you to make informed decisions on the items you're looking to buy. We review them, we show you them, we talk to the manufacturers. And today I'm joined by Anthony Cockcroft, CEO of Find Memory Care, has actually come in to speak to us about his organisation. Too many times do we buy items and not know who we're actually buying them from. So I'm going to interview Anthony, ask him some questions about Find Memory Care and look at the future of Find to show us what's coming. So Anthony, welcome to the item. Can you tell me a little bit more about Find Memory Care?
Sure. Find started out as a signage business. We produced lots of external signage for healthcare facilities, and we got to know a lot of care providers, the big care companies. I won't name them, but we all know who the big boys are out there. And we were producing these external signage ranges for them, and they came to us, one of them came to us, and they asked us to produce some signage for their care facility that someone with dementia could read and interpret and understand. And at this point it was quite a challenge because we didn't know much about dementia and what a journey that was going to be. So we embarked on some research at the time. We got involved with the care facilities that we were working with, and we were fortunate enough to work with a number, and they all have different views on different ways of working. And we undertook the academic research. So we worked with the likes of Stirling University and Salford University. And we put together something that we thought would work. So we learned all about contrasting colours, fonts, pictorial images, and we put something together that we could offer and put towards them. And we could trial it. We were in a position where we could produce something, take it out to a care facility, see if it worked. We weren't right first time, but we got to a point where we hit it. People could find the bathroom, they could find the toilet, and at this point we knew we were onto something. So that was the very beginning of Find, with the signage, hence Find Signage. This range developed into a multitude of different rooms, so you go from toilet to bathroom to whatever. We've got something for every room in every language. We produce these signs now in Dutch, in German, in Spanish, in Finnish, American. You might think it's the same, but it's completely different. And we produced this range of signage, and that was the start of the journey.
So as the company developed, more items were available, and from the videos that we've shot on the item, which people can find, did you get heavily involved in actually producing these, in the design, in ensuring that they were fit for purpose?
Absolutely. All of the designs and everything that we have, we manufacture. We're a manufacturing business. We're a rare business. We actually make things. And we've taken everything we know from signage and other elements of the business, which incorporates bits of furniture and displays and such, to make it into something that's appealing, to something that works. And this has then gone on to other elements. So we talked about the memory boxes, which have been very popular over the years. We've made hundreds of thousands of these, and they're in many, many care homes, and you'll see them all over. And we're in a fortunate position where we've got the care facilities to go into, so we can have a brainwave, or somebody will come to us and say, well, that's really good, but what I really want is this would be really, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? And you think, actually, no, but we can do something. And it's a combination of taking something that's a requirement, that's a necessity, that we haven't necessarily thought about, and making something to suit that purpose. And we're very good at that. And we make it, we print it, we design it, we print it, we manufacture it, we cut it out, we take it to them, and we trial it, and it's got to work.
So the vast majority of what you produce is manufactured actually in England?
Absolutely. We've a factory in Leeds, in West Yorkshire, and the majority of our products there that we can manufacture are manufactured there. There's a few items, a select few items, such as electronics and clocks, which we don't have the facility to make, but we design and we make sure these are our products. These aren't just products that are off the shelf somewhere. We've gone to a manufacturer if we can't produce it, and we've found somebody to make it for us. We don't deal through agents and such. We go out to the factory, get it made and get it produced for us if that's the case.
Excellent. So what's the future hold?
The future for Find is very exciting. We, like a lot of people, we've taken a pause with COVID. It's been very difficult to get into care facilities over the last 2 years. We appreciate they've had a difficult time, a much more difficult time than we've had, and we respect that. So it's given us time to look at what we can offer, what we need to do. So we reevaluated what we were doing. We produced visors for care facilities during COVID times, which was something I never thought we'd ever be making. Fortunately, we seem to be at the time where that's subsided, and we don't need to do that. But it shows that as a manufacturing business, we can turn our hand to pretty much anything. So it's now given us the opportunity to focus on the environments and creating new products and getting things out there for care facilities and listening to our clients. And again, through this time of COVID, we'll find that there's many more requirements that we've not even thought of, and somebody will come along to us and say, do you know what we really need? And we turn our hands to it, we make it, and we're fortunate enough to have them as our test bed, and they will tell us if it works and they'll tell us if it doesn't, and we'll get it right.
Okay. Anthony, thank you so much. So, Find Memory Care, a company that's forward thinking, always looking to the future, looking to manufacture in England, which is so reassuring. They are a fantastic company to deal with, and we've worked with Find Memory Care in our other businesses for quite some time. You will find their items available on other websites. You will find their items available through Find Direct. But what we like about Find is that they've given us the right price for you at the item, and you can have their products delivered within the next few weeks. So Find Memory Care have the experience to make the right items for you in your home or in a care home, hospital setting, absolutely anywhere. And with 15 years experience and being British made, I think this is a company we all want to support.